You never know what is lurking on the other side in any crevice or any corner. Be very careful. Welcome back to Tactical Ashigurami TV, guys. We are back. You know the drill. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all of that good jazz. So today we are coming to you with some gameplay from our most recent super game at Hexera Airsoft Arena. And we're going to touch on a very important aspect in our CQB clinic, and that is checking corners. Is it important? Well, the answer to that, I'll leave it up to you, but you can pretty much consider it to be rhetorical. For those of you guys that haven't watched the Art of CQB, whether part 1, part 2, or part 3, I highly recommend that you pause this video and check that out, because I will be making some references for those of you guys who want to know what I'm talking about. Anyway, going forward, so in this video, we are playing with some very high level Japanese YouTubers and players that are not only in Aichi, but pretty much all the other guys in the region. Now, I'm fielding my trusty dusty Baton Staccato CO2 GBB with my Ace Tech Blaster Tracer and my Chirurgicon RMR. And as you can see, we're pretty much getting ready to do the thing. Now, I'm going to be very frank about this. So, for the most part, I found a lot of success recently in utilizing CO2. I know I've been talking about this a lot because it's a very important aspect, especially when we talk about being effective in close quarters. Now, for me, whether guys want to acknowledge the hits or not, it does, let's just say, it's very effective for its purpose. So as you see me using it in this game, right? Pretty much taking that no prisoners mindset. You pretty much prepare for the worst and you expect what you expect. That's up to you. But remember, you always rise. You don't rise to your expectations. You fall to the level of your preparation and your training. Remember that, guys. So going forward, what are we doing? We're being extra tight and playing extra careful. Now, especially this is very important when you're going in and out of buildings, as you can in this particular map that we're playing on, which is the main, we're pretty much the actual only layout that's there that they kind of change a little bit. But the bottom line is you're going in and you're going out, you're going up and you're going down. So you're constantly working on your entry tactics and your defensive abilities. During these situations, you have to remember the rate of engagement, as I've mentioned it in a few videos, and as I've also mentioned it maybe once or twice in the Art of CQB video, right? Where we're keeping in mind the space dilemma and taking into account that for any given time that we're trying to navigate and move around that map, there can easily be someone on the other side that is highly capable, highly trained, and highly equipped to do to you what you want to do to them. So this has to be taken into serious consideration. Now, for me, I find that using a pistol in these scenarios is highly effective. Not that you can't use a submachine gun or a rifle or a shotgun to get the job done, but in the moment, it's about using what you find is more effective for you, and how are you able to work on those tactics? How are you able to implement some of the things that we talked about? When we talked about mindset, we talked about strategy, we talked about angles, especially in the third Art of CQB video. Now, in this scenario, we have many people that are playing in an expanded space for the most part. And being expanded, meaning that we're talking about covering both floors. So if we're on the first floor, more than likely they might be starting on the other side of the building, on the second floor or on the first floor. So you'll be in scenarios where guys have to either fight their way up or they have to fight their way down. Either way, you have to be utilizing those same skills over and over again. So you got to take that into account. Now, what are the things that have helped me a lot? Utilizing as much outside information as possible in reference to footwork, understanding angles, understanding peaking, and whether I'm putting myself in danger, right? How am I doing it if I'm doing it? And how can I minimize and mitigate those threats so I can deal with the situation effectively? These are the questions that are important. And these are the things that you have to focus on. And you guys, feel free to sound off on this. Is this something that you do? Is this something that you focus on? Right? When you enter a building, how are you taking into account for this? Are you rushing in because you want to get that kill? Or are you taking a slow step, take a step back, and really analyze, right? What could be on the other side waiting for you? How are you achieving those angles? Are you slicing the pie when you get to a door? And what is the method for that? What is the effective method to deal with these aspects, especially when it comes to clearing? How are we taking into account for this? So, once again, guys, this is highly important. And as you're going to see in this video here, there were a couple of instances where I caught a couple of people, you know, and they weren't paying attention at the time. And even in those scenarios, you're able to take advantage, and it's anyone's game. So I'm not necessarily worried about, you know, who's doing what, or if this person is acknowledging what is taking place. It's all about being assertive in the moment and dealing with the situation at hand. So sound off once again, guys. How is this important? What do you normally do? And in these kind of CQB scenarios, what are you using to deal with the situation, right? Are you using pistols? Are you using grenades, shotguns, right? How are you peeking? How are you dealing with that dilemma? I think this is an interesting question. So guys, what do you think? Now, in reference to everything else, we're going to be coming with a lot of video content on our recent game. So be on the lookout for that. There's much more coming, and I can guarantee you are going to love it. It's going to blow your mind. Okay? So guys, stay up, and remember, keep training, keep gaming hard. This is Tactical Ashigarami TV, and don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Keep shooting, and